AP Calculus review. This is from the calculator required section, and I want to work on this part of the problem right now. I already did a video on the first part, so let's do this part right here. So find the volume of the solid generated when R is rotated about the vertical line x is equal to -1. First off, let's take a look at what this function looked like. And it looked like this, didn't it? It looked like this. And this is the y equals square root x. And then it looked like this. Alright, and this is, y is equal to x thirds. We're going to rotate this thing around this point here. Around this line here, and the line is x equals -3, so that's that line right there, if you don't mind. So this is what we want to do. First of all, we have to get these in terms of y, don't we? So, in terms of x, so we have x is equal to y squared. That's this one here. And then this one is x is equal to 3y, so x is equal to 3y, right? And we have to now look at these distances here because we're going to rotate it about this. So here's I'm going to start here and ask myself the question, what's this distance from here to here? And then the second one, what's the distance from here to here? Well, we know the distance in between is 3, don't we? So these distances are 3, but this is, right, this is y squared. This distance is y squared, isn't it? And this distance is 3y. So when we set up this interval, we're going to do it this way. We're going to say this is important too. We have this point here. This is the point 9,3, right? So we have the interval 0 to 3. We have pi because that's what volume. So volume is equal to this, isn't it? And then the outside piece is this one. So it's 3y plus, it's plus 1. Sorry. So plus 1. This is x equals 1. So plus 1 squared minus y squared plus 1 squared dy. Isn't that right? Okay. So from here we can just use a calculator to solve this. And let's see what happens if we do use a calculator. So here's our calculator. And we're going to just insert calculator here. We're going to use, we have to start it this way. So do this. Whoops. Dun, 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 dun. So pi, right? I'm just copying what I had. Then here I want to go to menu, calculus, integral, right? And we said we wanted it from 0 to 3. And then we're going to put in this whole thing that we had. We had 3y, so 3y plus 1, that distance, right, squared, minus the quantity y squared plus 1, right? So y squared plus 1 quantity squared dy. And just hit enter. It's 87 pi. So there's our answer. So I'm going to go back to the problem and solve it as 87 pi. The other way you could do that, let's go back to this just for a second, if you want to go back to this, is if you want a different answer, you could do it this way and get 273, which is the same answer. Alright? So I hope this was really, really helpful. If you haven't already subscribed, please do.